So the GEMS management stuck to its guns and confirmed that the hike would remain 90%. Plus, under the latest agreement between KHDA, which is the Knowledge and Human Development Authority, the government agency that regulates school fees in Dubai, and GEMS, the owner of the school, fees at the Dubai Modern High School will increase by 45% in the first year of operation in the new building and by 31% in the second year, which when compounded makes a 90%. Negotiations between GEMS and KHDA over the fees increase began 2 years ago when GEMS management said it required to cover a change of location from its present location in Jumeirah in Dubai to the Nadal Shiba at a cost of 240 million dirhams, as well as rising teacher salaries and higher rents for staff accommodation. It's now time to take a break on this special, but on the other side, we will bring you what the GEMS management has to say to all of this. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the special show on the fee hike protest. After the protests by the parents gained momentum, a parent committee and the GEMS management sat together and we've brought you a report about what actually happened during the meeting. NDTV Arabia also tried to contact the GEMS management to find out if a spokesperson can clarify the fee hike to us, but no spokesperson was free and a statement was emailed to the channel. Take a look at the statement and what the management justifies as the reason for the fee hike. This is the statement that was emailed from the GEMS management to the channel. The senior management of Dubai Modern High School and GEMS Education met parents on February 7th to discuss concerns regarding the relocation of the school and the fees increase. The school reconfirmed that the fees, as published on its website, were final and in agreement with the KHDA. GEMS is being forced to move the school from its current location in Jumeirah by the end of the 2009 academic session. Faced with the option of closing down the school or moving to a new location, GEMS has taken into consideration the best interests of the students and decided to build a new campus. The KHDA was approached and the approved fees for relocation was submitted. GEMS also informed the parents of its willingness to discuss specific concerns with parents who have a genuine financial need on a case-by-case basis. But the parents do not want to appeal on a case-by-case basis and want a nominal fee for all.
We are ensuring that we will take opinion from each and every parent, and we are trying our best in spite of all the limitation, and we are going to find out from parents because everybody's perspective is different. Some are single income families, some are dual income families, some have one child, some have 3 children. So what we will do is we will try, our idea is to try, we know that the hike is imminent, we are sure, but definitely we need to rationalize it given the present situation of the global and the local economy. We want to make it more realistic, and we want to have an option where the parents get an ample time to take an alternative action of whether to change the curriculum or to change schools or to go back to India, not in the next 6 months or in between exams. Somebody is in class 11, somebody is class 9. Don't expect those parents to end up paying this 90% over the 2 years and then stay and forced to complete this. It doesn't make sense.
As it's evident from the sequence of events, there seems to be no backtracking from the management of GEMS about this 90% fee hike. They say that they will not reduce even 1% as it's totally justified and they're shifting to a new campus. On the side of the parents, they are not willing to pay this and they do not want the management to hear a case-by-case basis and help only those out who the management thinks really needs it. They want the fee hike to be justified completely to all parents. Now, the parents have collected results from a survey that they conducted amongst all parents. They released it at a press conference this morning to further strengthen their case. Take a look at the press conference.
We are united against the fee hike that Dubai Modern High has implied on us. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen of the media. I think your support has been fantastic.
We invited KHTA, Ministry of Education, GEMS Management, the principal of Dubai Modern High, and each one of them was really invited personally along with emails, faxes, and we expected them to really be transparent and come in open and have a frank discussion. We are disappointed, but we're still looking forward to it. We're not going to give up at this point.
We also had a lot of checks and balances in place because we didn't want people to misuse the survey. So if anybody of you tried to answer the survey twice from the same computer, you might have got an error message which said you are done. So nobody could answer the survey twice. We had balanced scales, so all the scales were balanced in positive. If anybody wants to challenge this data, we can appoint an independent arbitrator from SMR, which is the market research professional body globally.
We all, as parents, need time to decide on that, and we're asking for a fee freeze for 1 year. It might delay the return on equity or the project payback for GEMS by another year, 2 years, but that's much they need to be accommodative. And in the meantime, come back and arrive at a mutually agreeable fee. Show us the cost. If you don't want to show us the cost, at least tell us, this is what we're making or this is what we're losing. And we accept that. We're not against any fee hike if it's justified and if we're getting quality for it. I'm sure a lot of parents would be willing to cut down on their other expenses and take care of child education.
As this battle rages on, one only hopes a conclusion is reached soon. After all, it's the fate of over 2,000 children hanging in the air. The conclusion or the solution has to be good for the management as well as the parents, but it has to be ultimately good for the children, and the children should not feel that they're becoming a burden on the already stressed parents. In Dubai, with camera person Kirpal Singh, this is Jyotsna Ravishankar for NDTV.